Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Gabbert. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down after that previous play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gabbert. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A completion sets up a second down play. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And he's got his man open downfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Here's the second down play. Looking for some space. It's DeMarco. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They feed the fullback this time. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And the Soft are able to bring him down quickly. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's DeMarco. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. A completion makes it second down. Here's a carry for the fullback. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Grab behind the line. It's DeMarco. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass caught. Second down now. They'll run the option. QB decides to keep it here. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Here comes the Bulls offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Physical run earns the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He shreds the tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The defense now backed up in their own red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down there in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders.
And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Got him. He's sacked.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. And Kirk, it's Buffalo with the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And now the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
And here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass falls incomplete as the game comes to a close. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.